Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Astral Calling here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Now with jazz hands. But tonight, before we get into the show, a few announcements. Announcement number one, tomorrow night, the Tabletop Bros. We're taking the night off of the bros. I'll be doing something, though. That is sad.
I like playing Solasta. It's a fun game.
That's fair. Celeste is a very fun game.
I get to play with fun people.
That is also fair. I might do a solo Final Fantasy stream tomorrow night just so that I can level up some crafters for when we get to go to space.
Space.
Yeah, there's
We've
a whole
been to space. Well,
and there's a whole bunch of like casual wear transmogs in it that are like very Commander Shepard-esque from Mass Effect, and I'm like, ooh, that's going to be fun to walk around in.
to be fair, Shepard has had a variety of outfits through various games.
It reminds me of like
Including a hoodie.
ME2. It reminds me of like the ME2 Shepard casual wear. And I'm like, I like this. I'm here for this.
Okay.
Then on Sunday, no stream this week. I will be in a food coma because I'm doing brunch with Emily and then a dinner at my grandmother's with Emily. And this way I will get to A, spend more time in the flesh space with Emily, and B, get to actually rest and sleep off the terrible, terrible food coma I will probably be in. Speaking of comas, on Monday night, the final encounter of the Strength Thousands AP.
Somebody's going into a coma?
Hopefully the King of Biting Ants, permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A permanent coma. There's another word for that.
And yeah, so come and join us that, and then we'll start doing the golden ending. Then we'll do some side content, and then we'll do some Matthew's next big thing, an Art Deco setting, which you can learn more about on Matt's YouTube channel, which you can also see their current Baldur's Gate playthrough on Tactician mode if you want to go
Where I
watch
am
Hexblade
bullied by
Co.
Knoll archers.
Noel Buddy Knowles, the trouble you'll see. Then on Tuesday night we have the Sprout stream. I'm helping Matt with Ishgard. I'm helping Dad with Ishgard. Sarah and I will do something fun. We're going to Alexandria this week. The Castle of Alexandria, which when I'm doing that dungeon, I will message Chad so that Chad can see what the dungeon looks like because it's apparently a old Final Fantasy location.
If only it would turn into a giant castle robot, like in Final Fantasy IX.
Maybe.
Because it absolutely does that.
Cool. And then, on Wednesday, Wild Ambition. A Battle of the Bards. Dewdrop is going to be having a contest with a boogeyman. It's going to be a good time. And there will be song. And chat. I'm going to put a thing into the chat on that stream where you'll be able to vote for the performer, the boogeyman or Dewdrop, and wherever your vote goes to will get additional bonuses on their roll for the check that will determine the fate of the contest. So,
I'm now making several sock puppet accounts.
Make sure you come out for that. Speaking of sock puppets, on Thursdays we're off, but you can go and watch other shows because I'm running PFS. Oh boy, there were hell nights in this last week's episode of Pathfinder Society Animes and Games. That will only mean something to Matt, but it was a good time. I almost killed them all. I almost had to buy Emily a box of cards. Because, as she put it, anytime I kill one of her characters in PFFs, I have to get her a booster box of Lorcana. Then
she just cleverly puts herself in slightly more dangerous situations every week.
Well,
Stands in the
it's a good
fire.
strategy.
Is that what happened to Penelope Pitstop?
It's a good strategy.
And she's playing
Holding
a
on to
Dampier too, so she can't like get like positive healing from people. So she's like, yeah.
Thinking tactically.
Yeah.
She is trying to game the system. Good for her.
Then, on Friday, the Astral Calling, the show you're watching right now, we are down to Maya tonight, and we are still down to Sarah as they continue to work to becoming a professional cat judge.
Send them all the cat vibes.
Send
Meow,
Sarah
meow, meow,
all the
meow,
cat
meow, 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 meow.
vibes and all the love and support you can. Cosmic Deity 746 on Twitch for her if you want to check out her stuff.
Yeah.
Then, let's talk about the people who are here first. So, starting off with someone who is usually all here, we have Chad playing Vim.
Yes, I am playing Vim, the Upturn Fey Wanderer Ranger.
Nice. And unfortunately, I don't have a really crazy fun question today. All of my question bank has run dry for now.
Ooh,
Yes, Matt.
ooh, I got one.
What's your question, Matt?
If you could be tempted with a single thing that it really obviously would not pay through, what would the One Ring tempt you with? Because, like the One Ring could only tempt Sam with a huge garden, and he's like, nah, that's too much garden for one hobbit.
Oh, Chad, you heard the Matt?
Me first?
The,
Chad
the
first.
the problem with like the ring and that is it just like it's more trouble than it's worth, and it feels like it seems obviously more trouble than it's worth on the face of it.
And it's a liar.
But what might it try to tempt you?
Yeah,
with?
what would it tempt
I
you
don't
with?
know because I'm trying to think of what would actually be tempting, but
A self-upgrading computer.
maybe I'm just negative enough to be like, nah, that won't work.
And a perfectly remastered version of Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger, whichever the one it is that you like. I don't remember.
I like them both. Chrono Cross just holds a special place in my heart, but I like them both. I mean, we did get a good remaster. Shuhei Yoshida coming back to Sony to do Legend of Dragoon.
Hopefully.
That would be an unbelievable thing to happen.
It would be. Speaking of unbelievable, people who often are, because they're just so bloody amazing, Rose playing Luna.
What?
Aww.
What? You can't just flatter me like that.
But I have.
Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. I'm Rosalie, and I'm playing Luna, putting the POW in Paladin for almost 100 episodes now.
99
Goodness.
tonight. Episode 99 tonight, chat.
That's
Rose,
exciting.
what's the One Ring tempting you with?
Okay, you know the walk-in closet from the Princess Diaries 2?
Mm-hmm.
That,
Oh.
but filled with things in my size and my taste.
Fair enough. Rosalie, the canonical princess.
I just want all of the options.
I mean, a walk-in closet is a great idea.
Well, not just the closet, I want everything in it.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of walking, people who like walking, Matt playing Darius tonight.
I mean, it's my favorite kind of exercise, probably because it's so low impact.
If I wasn't going to see Emily, I would have. If I wasn't going to see Emily, I would have offered to give you a ride home when I saw you.
Oh, like on what, Thursday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Walking is good for me. I sit all day, and as I think I heard someone say once, sitting is the new smoking. So, hello. Yes, I'm here to play Darius, our lovely Forge cleric, who is imperceptibly, for the moment, going gray with worry about his wife.
Oh, his wife.
I also choose this guy's wife.
Darius is a wife guy.
I feel like I'm the only one who understood what Rose was referencing.
I'm so glad.
And the thing the One Ring would probably tempt with me, just because it's on my mind right now, is an endless supply of non-repeating flavors of ice cream. Just all the ice cream I could ever want in new and interesting flavors all the time. Because I finally, after a few months of getting kind of duds, I finally got a really nice flavor of ice cream from the store, from a kind I had not tried before, and I took a chance because it was very cheap for the size, and it's really good. It's nice
I
and
love
creamy,
that.
got
Hear me out,
flakes
Matt.
of espresso in it.
Ooh.
Ketchup chip ice cream.
That's that me espresso.
No, well, chips is a different thing entirely. The crispiness and the crunch is half of the enjoyment of
But
chips.
what if we could combine your two favorite things, like a salt and vinegar ice cream?
That just
I
makes me
mean,
think of the brand that does the little, and they do normal types, but then it's also like Kraft macaroni and
Oh,
cheese ice
Van
cream.
Leeuwen, I
No.
think.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
I don't like
no,
mixing certain things.
not everything needs to be a dessert.
Also, I could just get salted caramel kind of like ice cream if I wanted some
Yeah.
saltiness.
Speaking of mixing things, someone whose character is great at doing that because they're an alchemist. We have Evie, played by
That was a
McKenna.
good one.
Oh, that's right. I am McKenna. Middle name Ray, last name Tynan. Current player character name is Evie, also known as Experiment 3, version 13.
Social security
Our
number?
plasmoid. Fuck no. Also, our plasmoid artificer. McKenna Ray Tynan on all the social medias. And what I would be tempted by the ring currently,
Cheese.
a girl may be fascinated by a piece of cheese.
McKenna
And I am
has.
simply a girl.
Welcome to the cycle of McKenna. We have now gone from dice to slime to cheese. No, it was
perfume was on
dice,
there.
Perfume.
slime, perfume,
Ah.
teacups, cheese.
Mm.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately for me, I would be able to refuse the ring because my very close grocery store has just an absurd selection of cheese. Like the kind of thing where you're like, what? First of all, how did anyone think this up? Second of all, why is it here in like a Ralph's in California?
Ralph's.
People like
But
cheese.
it's beautiful,
Who can
and
say?
they have like lower price trimmings. Like if you don't want to commit to spending $8 on a solid slab of cheese that you don't know that you're going to like, they have trimmings of it that are
Coward.
like $2 to $3. Well, because some of them, girl, are stinky. Some of them are
Oh,
like
that's fair.
out
Yeah,
there
that's
out
fair.
there in flavor profile. So they're like, there's one that is
So they're more for
Alp
breaking and
Blossom.
entering.
What?
Well, because the stinky cheese, so you throw it over and then you follow the cheese trail with your nose and land on the other
What
side.
are you talking about?
I have
Cartoon
actually
physics.
no
I have
clue what you're referencing.
cartoon
I
physics.
understand.
How the
Cartoon
fuck did you think
physics.
any of us would go there mentally?
I went there mentally.
That's actually crazy. But if you want to talk about breaking and entering in cheese, I did buy a slice of mimolette, which was used by Napoleon when he ran out of cannonballs because it is that dense and hard.
If you want to talk about breaking and entering, let's talk about my Saturday night.
Well, breaking and entering, if you wanted a cheese that you could commit a breaking and entering with, mimolette would be the cheese. You could absolutely throw it through a window like a fucking brick.
That's what Chad. Is that why you're
maybe
missing?
I was gonna say maybe not the joke I should have said when it's the week that I'm the reason, like that I can't be there for Saturday stream.
I think I missed something.
Me joking about breaking and entering being my Saturday night should not be the joke I make. Like, I can't be there for Saturday stream.
I see. But yeah, now you know. You could just use a full ball of mimolette cheese. Granted, if you could afford a full ball of mimolette cheese, I don't think you'd need to be committing crimes like that.
I
But
mean, how much could a full ball of mimolette cheese be?
Probably
$1.
pretty pricey.
How much
well,
much a
fuck
single
me in the
banana
ass.
worth?
This is $5 million.
How much could a single banana be worth? $10?
That's it. Okay, so
It's
for
a banana, Michael. What could it cost?
for a mimolette
$10?
cheese, for a ball of mimolette cheese,
Thank you, Rose. You are a
they are
love
sold
beautiful
at
soul.
a wheel of mimolette cheese at $151. So it's cheaper than a booster box of Lorcana.
Yeah, but you have to look at what size it is. It's by the pound.
It's a 7.2 pound cheese wheel.
I also wasn't prepared because I also Googled it, and at first I thought I was looking at a cantaloupe.
Yeah, it does look like cantaloupe.
Oh no!
Yeah.
The
Rind and
exterior of a
everything.
cantaloupe looks
Yeah.
bad.
Ask your cheesemonger about cheese mites.
Yeah,
Mimolette.
the rind looks like the outside of a cantaloupe, and the inside looks like cantaloupe.
It
McKenna,
doesn't taste like
Oh,
cantaloupe.
that's a
I would-
shame.
I'd hope not.
What?
Well, if it looks like a cantaloupe, the cheese will never get married.
Oh, jeez.
because it
You're in
cantaloupe.
rare fucking form tonight, William.
10 psychic damage.
I think we all deserve a round of hero points for that.
I
I
think
was
that
just-
was amazing.
Hold on. We have an emote specifically for this.
I don't think that's a pun. That was just more of a joke. That was
That's
like a
actually
dad joke.
literally the definition of a. Oh my god, I want to slap you.
Also, I was going to say, McKenna, I can either have my local creperie or a local cheesemonger. I cannot have both in this economy.
I would choose a cheesemonger, frankly.
Honestly,
I feel like
yeah,
there's more variety.
if I had a choice, yes, it would be more
I'm
practical.
sorry. There
Easier to
has to be a
make.
cheesemonger somewhere in Winnipeg.
Yeah, but I don't own a car. If it's too far, I get lazy and I just sit at
Yeah.
home and.
Yeah.
That has to be like a cheese of the month club that you
There
can
is.
join.
It's
See,
called.
that actually is vaguely interesting to me.
It's actually closer. It's actually within
Hold
walking
on.
distance of Matt's house.
What are we talking about? Where?
The one cheesemonger in Winnipeg is in walking distance of your house.
There's nothing
What do you
within
mean by
walking
walking
distance of my
distance?
house.
4
What
blocks
is the
away.
name?
4 blocks away from Confusion Corner.
South?
Yeah, down like that mall street where like Cafe 22 and Asian Hot Pot is. It's literally called the Cheesemongers Fromage.
Hold on. Is it on Corridon then?
It's on the 95. I don't know what street name it is. Corden. Yeah, it's on Corden.
Okay, well, first of all,
Tell us more about your location.
Yeah.
Corridon is not south of Confusion Corner. It is very directly west. Because Corridon feeds into Confusion Corner.
West
I will
with south
strangle you
vibes.
and
I
then
mean,
beat you with a
north is
compass.
north is whatever way I'm facing. I'm usually facing towards your part when I'm going down Corden, so I just assume it's south.
West with south vibes. You know how that is.
I'm too old for this shit.
But yeah, that's like it's legitimately. I would say this is within walking distance of your place.
Maybe.
Yeah, we should. I would say we should go with Emily at some point, but it's decidedly not an Emily's safe activity.
No.
But I am Will, also known as Tabletop Rolls on the internet. And for my One Ring temptation,
Ooh.
I actually don't know. I don't know what the One Ring would tempt me with right now. I don't really have any intense
Frogs.
desires or wants. Frogs.
You have no desires or wants? How have you not ascended and become a bodhisattva?
No, like I don't really have like any like. Listen, I had a win. I got paperwork from AMDA finally
Okay.
that I've been asking for months tonight. So like it's a win. I'm in a great mood tonight, y'all. But yeah, so those are all of our announcements. Those are all of our introductions. Chat, tell us what type of cheese you would like an unlimited supply of while we roll an ad break and then the intro. We'll be right back. And we're back with cheese on our minds. Did you know the moon? Several of them are made of cheese.
I thought there was
Luna
a
requests to go there.
Well, you've already done the supercomputer moon, so now you can do the cheese moon.
After we save the world.
After you save the world. Cheese moon can be a vacation.
God, it would be hard as a rock because it's in space.
You know, they have like a special like fondue core of the planet that keeps like the cheese.
One small step for sinking into the ground.
There's
The
quick
cheese is too warm. It's a brie. No.
But last time on the Astral Calling.
It's camembert. Sorry, I'm done.
Yeah, you good?
I mean, what is good? But yes, continue.
Last time on the Astral Calling, our party found themselves in need of information. After discovering a surprisingly kind Dr. Tolatio, and Evie immediately forgetting about all of the terrible things that happened to her after one tiny crumb of validation.
I don't know about forgetting. I don't know if that's the right word.
All is forgiven.
All is forgiven.
It's a different person.
It is.
Is it?
Yes.
We'll see.
Yeah.
This is not the same man who did those things to Evie.
We don't
And said
know.
those things.
He may not be the one that did this
yeah,
one.
the fact that his Evie is dead is a little suspect.
He may not be the one that did it.
But
to
he's
this
done nothing
Evie
to this Evie.
yet.
Not
And we
yet.
don't know if he did anything to his Evie. We just don't know.
Yes, he did. Chad, you are right. He actually did.
Cherished her.
He did something to. Yes, he loved and cherished her.
We'll see.
But after that discussion happened, a couple other fun things. The party did some recon of the prison using some invisible magic carpet riding. They gathered some information. They saw some prisoners being moved about, and they determined that it would be best to go in tomorrow, and on the way out, if they can, deal with some of the mechs that they're putting out into the streets for festival purposes. Wink, wink. Resting up, our party got a full night's rest. They got healed up. They got patched up. They made preparations. And as they were in the process of making those preparations, Darius got a message from his wife, Nito. Now on the same planet and able to communicate through a field of non-detection that is around this planet, evidently. Messages were able to get through. Darius heard that Nito was in danger and is now panicking slightly. Will Darius break before Nito? Join us this week and find out. But we are going to pick up right where we left off. Our party has basically gone a full night's rest, and you are now, I believe, planning on beginning your prison break.
I do have an important question for you, Will.
I have an important answer for you, Matthew.
It might not come up, but just as a rules kind of clarification, these mechs, remind me, how big are they? Are we talking like Gundam? Are we talking Evangelion?
Gundam.
Okay, so the size of a small building.
Yeah.
But mechanically speaking, I'm assuming these are made of metal.
Yes.
do they count as a single piece of metal?
No.
Okay. So if I were to heat metal, I would have to pick a specific part.
You would have to pick a specific part because Matthew. Yeah, there we go. Gundams have
Yes.
pieces.
Yes, but in D&D, I can't target an arm, usually.
No.
So mechanically speaking, does the thing have individual parts that can be targeted, or does it count as a single object?
So mechanically speaking, if you heat metal it, you just heat metal the creature itself, and we go off of it from there.
That didn't really answer the question, but I get the gist of it.
Mechanically it works in the way that you want it to work, where you can target the creature and you will heat metal the creature.
Well, the way I want it to work is that because they decided to foolishly make something so large in metal, a single heat metal would turn the entire thing red hot.
Yes, that's exactly
that was what
that's
Will was
literally
saying.
what I just
Oh,
said.
okay, good. Well, before you had said something different before. So now I'm clarifying. Thank you. I can now cook a pilot. Like a rotisserie chicken.
Wouldn't it be more like a no, what's the thing that's done in pressure cookers?
A soup, stew?
No, it's like the when you boil the stuff in the bag with the spices, and then the broil, seafood
Haggis?
broil.
Oh,
More like a pilot broil. But
maybe.
yeah. Either way,
It's possible.
Hot
possibly,
pocket.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Lariat bucket.
I have not had Hot Pocket in almost half a decade now.
well, I mean,
That's
yeah, I don't
probably
know if
for
they
the
make
That's for the
vegetarian.
best.
Yeah, it's
For
hard to
just about
find.
every part of your digestive system from start to finish. That's probably a good choice.
Also, they're always too hot when you actually bite into them. It's
I know exactly. That's why
Yeah,
I'm like, it's
they-
not even worth it for the taste, for the eating part of it.
I mean, anytime you're thinking, oh, I could go for a Hot Pocket, just think
You're
for a
wrong.
moment. But
I-
what if I didn't hate myself and I had like a Stromboli, which is basically what it wishes it was?
I have found a nice alternative that's vegetarian friendly, and that's a samosa.
I do love samosas. But
I love
Yes.
samosas more than others.
this is one of those nights where we just cannot stay on track.
You can blame me. That's my fault. All right. Where are we? At this exact moment, our characters.
At this exact moment, you are in the street. You are making your way back towards the prison. You had
Where did we sleep?
I think with the inn or something. We found an
you
inn.
had the rooms in the inn that Swin paid for.
There was a room at the inn.
Yep. As you are making your way towards the prison, can everyone make me a perception check?
I would love
I can
to.
try.
Be an 8.
No.
Do thing.
I hope Vim succeeds. That's okay. Luna will succeed it. Vim will also succeed it. So Vim and Luna, as the two of you are walking, and Darius
Nat
as
20
well,
from Darius.
Nice.
as the three
Darius
of
is
you are walking
very
down
focused.
the street,
Plus
Darius, you're incredibly focused. Vim, you are
29.
getting ready for this too. Luna, you mow your way into this. You notice that basically one of the mechs that had been set up when it was moving through the city stepped on something. And on the bottom, basically underneath one of the mech's foot, is the broken pieces of Swin's cart.
You bastard.
Now it's personal.
That guy's gonna be real pissed about that.
Why?
Oh, hold on. Is that the cart we set the rune of recall to?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mother truckers. None of my cool spells ever get to work.
I'm sorry, Matt.
I'm sorry, an old bit got in the way of your spell, Matt.
And it was too late for you to prep a new spell while you were sleeping.
Yeah.
So now your level 6 spell is just wasted.
But don't worry, guys. Like Baldur's Gate 3, as long as we're not in combat, I can switch out spells. No, that's not how that works.
You can teleport to
You,
the
know,
wreckage.
you can teleport to the wreckage. I'll allow that, but just
I
know
mean,
Swin's
if
cart.
If
Swin's
the
cart
one
has
plank
been-
of wood I put the rune on is still intact, yeah.
Swin's cart has to get destroyed at some point.
Actually, just to clarify that, Will,
Mhm.
could I sort through the wreckage real quick?
Yeah, I mean it's there.
All right, if I do find the plank that the rune is on,
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to move that into like a nearby alley,
Sure.
just so we're like, if we do have to teleport back, we're not teleporting back to an incredibly open space.
Teleports directly in front of the mech with a pilot in it. Looks down.
Exactly.
I have found them.
I mean, what are the mechs armed with, by the way?
So this one appears to have what looks to be a two rods of metal on its right, attached to its right arm. If you want, you can make me an Arcana check to try to identify what type of weapons.
Oh, so these are Magitech mechas, not just purely mechanical.
Oh yeah, no, these are.
Okay.
Listen,
I'm gonna mow my way into all of the things tonight.
I'm in a space.
Absolutely.
I'm in a space
Me with
setting.
my +2.
I'm in a sci-fi setting.
Oh, Vim is
Jesus
suddenly
Christ.
focused.
Vim. So that mech is outfitted with a number of interesting weapons. Number one, a railgun, just attached to its arm. And not like a peasant railgun, like a full-on railgun.
What the fuck is a peasant railgun?
It's an old D&D theory based on an exploit in the rules. It's look it up. It's a crazy rules exploit.
Basically, if you hire enough peasants, they can all use their action to push a like projectile down their line, and it technically breaks like the laws of physics.
How much time do you think it would take for you to make something that could?
In addition to the railgun, there appears to be some sort of propulsion system on the mech's back that would allow it to fly. And lastly, the very interesting part here, on the inside of their left leg, there appears to be some sort of like option works that a hilt in its right arm can be attached to basically pick a weapon a la carte as to what it needs. So if it needs a spear, it sticks into the middle hole. If it needs a sword, it sticks into that hole, and the weapons can attach and change.
How much time do you think it would make for one of you guys to make some kind of thickening agent for a flammable
Evie?
liquid?
A thickening agent for what?
A flammable liquid.
Oh, I already have flammable liquids.
But I need a thickening agent to hold to where it's kind of like
A
sticks
paste
in
or
place.
a jelly?
I believe that is
Something
quite
like that.
literally alchemical fire.
Well, no, isn't alchemical fire just something that just keeps burning even if you splash water on it?
Yeah, but it's still a liquid and you still throw it at stuff.
So here's what my intention was: is I have explosive liquid and I wanted to thicken it so that it would stick to a place, and I was going to surreptitiously put it in places where if they activate this thing, it's a bad day for the person activating it. I want to
Let me see what I can do.
Sabotage.
Yeah, hell yeah. Can I maybe do like an alchemist supplies?
I would totally let you
Check
do
to-
that. You can use
yeah.
intelligence as the modifier for it, please.
I have like a +13 specifically to alchemist supplies tools.
But you rolled the 2.
A 15.
But did you?
It's a 15 total.
With a flash of genius? And guidance?
Do I have guidance?
I don't have guidance.
Matt?
Guidance. Boop.
Boop. How's a 19?
All right, you put a thickening agent onto the device.
I think I'll just be slapping people with guidance every other
Somebody
minute.
just somebody block me and see if I can like just get a little bit in here, especially around that gun and the propulsion thing. That way, if they produce any heat at all,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a bad time.
Fair enough.
Okay. Sounds good.
Make me a stealth check to apply it.
Okay. All right. I'm good at this.
Rolls a
Theoretically.
natural 1. You rolled 2.
How about a 32?
A 32 sounds like you zip in,
Sounds like he does it.
applies it, gets out cleanly. As you're like going there, you notice like the cockpit's been left open. There's no one in it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. And
A
then
little bit
just
of
kind of
ruffle.
just a little like surreptitiously where it wouldn't be noticed, but it's certainly, and it might not be where it activates, but if the heat starts somewhere else, it'll probably get that too.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't have heat metal. I have to set up my cooking books early.
Yeah, you get out of there safely. It looks like the pilot was out getting some coffee.
Love.
You see them basically walking back in, and they're just sitting in their cockpit drinking their coffee.
Nice. Okay, so we are going in through the entrance by the
Yeah.
river, yes.
Yes, the underbridge entrance.
All right.
We just have to we'll time it to where it's a little decent bit of time after the shift change, but well before the next one.
Yes. All
Yeah.
right. Can we wait there and see?
You can totally do that. As you're waiting, you see guards enter and exit, and then you're able to make your move to the door. You input the code, you open it, and you see that this underbridge is only a bridge to a certain point. It reaches to where the like rock wall is, but then once you get to that rock wall of like the actual like multiple city block boulder, the bottom half of this, most of it's been hollowed out and is filled with water. It's like filled with ocean water beneath it. Above you, you can see like walkways of guards and things walking above you, but in order to get to like the central area where the actual prison is, you need to basically, there's a boat here that's been tied up that you need to boat across the river.
Okay.
Not the river, but like the man-made sort of lake. So
Remote.
a moat. So basically imagine the prison itself is the rock. You've entered the rock, but the rock has an outer ring that is stone that you're on right now, and then that doesn't have access to any of the higher levels. That's just like this lowest level. There's a boat tied up here that you actually have to go across to get to a central pillar that leads to the entirety of the prison.
I mean,
For
still have.
Avatar people, it's like the boiling rock.
Don't we still have carpet, friend?
You do.
We do.
But there is a boat there. You want to use the boat. I don't think Carpet Frank
I
can
can
carry all of you.
ferry us across, probably.
Hold on. We
Well,
have.
Vin can fly. I can
Yeah.
take Evie on one trip and Darius on another if we didn't want to touch the boat for some reason.
But what if we have a bag of corn and a fox and a chicken? How will we get them all across? Does anyone remember that word or that
Yeah.
I don't
puzzle?
want to talk about
I know
it.
what line of puzzle you're talking about. I can my head a little because before we, well, granted that's quicker in one way. Just want to make sure there's like, if we take the carpet, there's not going to be people just over there waiting, where it's going to be then difficult to go back and get the other person. So I just kind of
Well,
like,
oh, I hate to waste this.
I just maybe like investigate the boat, see if there's anything
Yeah.
not nasty about it.
Can I
Roll
look
to
at it from
investigate the boat.
a craftsman's perspective to see how?
Okay,
Sure.
sweet. 22.
I mean, it's a boat.
Yeah, there's like no traps or anything on it.
Magical alarms,
Nothing.
anything.
Just a boat.
It's not a mimic.
Okay, sweet.
Just a boat
Mimic
named
boat.
Boaty McBoatface.
Well, let us try the boat, and if there is an issue, then we can whip out the carpet.
Does it have oars or is it like a motorboat?
No, it has oars.
Old school.
Yep. You boat across the moat, and it is quiet. You've come at a good time.
just skating across the water behind the boat.
And you are all able to dock the boat and get out at what appears to be the guard entrance point. Boop. Now, we're on a map.
So pretty much from now on, at any given time, somebody's going to be trying to kill us.
It is worth mentioning I have prepared water breathing today, and I can give us all water breathing for 24 hours. It'll take 10 minutes, but I think I can do it here if you want
Ooh, a map.
before we
That
go
would
any
be-
further.
That'd
You
be.
have to concentrate on it?
Oh,
I don't think after
that's
that
a
you
good.
cast. I don't think so.
I don't think
I'm just
so.
making sure.
Because that's a long.
That's
That'd
a
be a
good
long
question.
time
It's
for.
yeah, it's a 24-hour duration. I don't think so.
Also, I doubt the rules makers would, because the things you would use water breathing for, if people were to suddenly fail, could be an instant party wipe.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's concentration.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
was just making sure before you.
No, it's a good Rose.
I mean-
That is a very good thing to ask.
Yeah.
It's not, from what I'm saying.
Okay, cool.
It's just that to cast it.
Yeah.
Takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you cast it while we're walking?
I don't see why not.
You can ride on my back if you're worried
Yeah, you
about
can
having to
also-
walk and cast.
Yay, we'll do.
And I can take a little bit of time maybe to just peek.
So does it use
Around.
a spell slot?
Yes.
So as you are casting it now, mark off that spell slot.
Oh.
Yeah.
As one does.
That's typically what I do.
There's implication here.
He is worried, or he is implying that it's possible that you may have wasted the spell slot if you are interrupted in your cast.
What if we just wait 10 minutes here,
Well,
guys?
that
Well, I was saying that
that's
if we
I was saying that I could like look ahead just a little
Yeah.
bit just to see.
we
I mean,
we
in
shouldn't
the
make.
cove that you've docked in, there's no immediate threat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
though I feel like now changing what we're going to do just based on DM foreshadowing is a little disingenuous.
I mean, I was already saying. Well, to be fair, McKenna had already said that we could wait here, and I had already said I can look ahead.
That's true.
So it wasn't like this
we
wasn't
didn't make a
on
decision
the.
yet.
This wasn't on the table.
So, Vim, are you going to scout ahead a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. I'll get up like on the kind of cave ceiling and kind of skitter up.
Okay.
Because I know people don't
The
like that
ceilings are
word.
about 15 feet high.
Oh, well, I can get up there. I have climbing speed equal to everything else.
I'm just letting you know, where do you want to skitter to? You want me to broken, you can.
I guess since this seems to be the thing, I kind of just want to get here and see if I can get an idea of what anything going on around where those stairs lead out to.
Roll it.
Which am I rolling here?
Perception.
Okay.
I'm just going to...
17.
Cool. You do not notice anything in particular.
Okay.
There is just sort of like a large... You can tell that this is the central, like, water supply from the prison. Like, the filth and things comes through here.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
smell bad. Like, there appears to be, like, some sort of magical enhancement that prevents it from
Yeah, why not?
basically smelling. But that is just like sewage.
Hmm.
Okay.
So it's, it's probably recommended you don't jump in that. But other than that,
Wasn't going to be my first option.
if you want, you can put yourself where you ended up. Are you going
Oh,
to go
yeah.
any deeper in than that?
I don't hear any voices or anything.
Are you hearing voices?
You hear like the echoing sounds.
Other than the normal ones.
You hear like the echoing sounds of the prison, but nothing like specific.
Okay. I don't want to.
All right, let's go patrol the under tunnels now.
I don't want to
Tom?
start anything. So I'll get back and also be like, Darius, didn't you say you had a spell that could help get our direction?
Yes, hold on a sec. I
'Cause
have...
definitely seems there's like a
Well-
lot of directions.
Here was the problem. It was the 6th level spell slot, and I was holding that for Word of Recall.
Gotcha.
I
had
have
to find
locate object. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but maybe I could find like Captain Cypress's hat.
Well, I have locate creature as well, but it also it won't tell us how to get necessarily from point A to point B. Just like they're there,
Yeah.
so it's just more
Yeah.
like radar.
So before we actually get moving, we'll probably want to use that to at least get like a touchstone of the general direction we need to be going.
Also, I have a quick question, Will.
Quick answer, Matt.
The last time I used locate creature,
Mm-hmm.
did I get 1 ping or 2?
2.
Okay. So it's not going to help us in the, no, Spock, it's me, the real Kirk. Shoot that one. But we can ask Cypress things that only actual Cypress would know.
Yeah, because they don't share. They don't actually share like
No.
memories or anything. They had different experiences.
Unless they've done a horrible mind meld while in captivity.
Or unless she's wiped Cypress's mind entirely, which we need to be prepared for as a possibility.
There is no
I mean, I suppose it's possible. I don't know
fallacy.
if we know that's a thing she can do.
No, this is Cypress
Yeah,
we're
we
talking
do.
about.
Oh, we do? Okay.
This is Cypress we're talking about. It's possible they may have just become infatuated with each other.
I don't know if that's a...
Cypress was a pretty confident lady. She's
Confident,
I think she would like
yeah, but
herself.
Wow,
That's a step above confident.
Nito's in danger, and
That's
Darius is thinking about like,
Well, I think it's more telling that Darius fell in love with alternate Darius. So
Yeah,
why
you know-
Darius's first response is like, they're actually
I'm gonna
probably in
fall
love with
You know
one
what?
another.
Actually, that would
Have I been internalizing something this whole time and it's now kind of leaking
That
out?
is perfect Darius response.
That would have never, come to my mind.
You're welcome.
Because I think all other Vims were trash and not real. So
Well, we
there is
also
a
know that
universe
Dr.
where Vim was a puppy.
We also know that Dr. Tolatio said that they were not getting
Pointless.
along.
doesn't even
Scrappy
have
Bear.
wings.
Let me picture a moth puppy. Picture that.
Like, don't ruin puppies for Rose.
A larva?
No, just like a puppy, but it's like really kind of fuzzy and it's got a fluffy little
feels like-
antenna.
I already have kind of a fluffy antenna in a way.
Anyway, let's finish casting water breathing and
Water
explore
breathing
this
is
dreadful
done.
prison.
Great. So we can all breathe water for
Yeah.
the next while, just in case we need to
We'll
make
we'll immediately start
a-
drowning in air.
I'll be
an
unstoppable.
an aquatic escape.
I'll be fast and unstoppable, and I won't have to come up there for air.
Oh god, I'm just picturing how would Darius swim?
Keep
Like,
getting
Well,
Dog
walk gently.
paddling.
Yeah, but what was his arms do then?
Like
Just-
this.
Also, dog paddling.
Would his arms have to keep he'd be paddling underwater with his forelegs, but would his
I think
main
it's
arms
all
have to?
six. I think it's all 6 limbs doing this.
Does
Yeah.
he lean forward though? Like is his ass up in the
He's
air? a little
tilted.
bit?
He's tilted.
I think he stays upright, and it's just all
Wherever his center,
What if he
center of
just does it
gravity
like
is, he's
hippos and
it's
just
tilted a
runs
bit to the back.
underwater?
Or the wording Darius just floats. Despite his heavy armor, he's just like, oh,
Weird.
weird.
Like hippos don't swim; they
So
like
what's going on in this
charge.
dungeon, man?
I don't know. Y'all finished casting walk in water. You just haven't.
All
Look,
right.
I can
But
do the
then-
Luna thing, but are people gonna be mad if I do the Luna thing?
No, Darius is going to take the lead, and he is going to poke around the corner to
We're just gonna poke around like Scooby Doo
Ooh.
characters.
perception check.
Yeah,
I
if you
guess.
want.
I would prefer it.
I mean, I'd prefer you didn't.
Well, Vim's already
The
beat me anyway.
water is rippling.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not
there's
bad.
something in there's something in there.
Yeah.
There's gators in the sewers.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we take the carpet across the water this time.
I have carpet, friend,
Exactly.
and Vim can fly. So,
It's gonna be a little tight, but I think you can do it.
which way
How-
are we going?
How deep is the water well in here?
Probably like waist. Like
It is sewage.
waters. Yeah.
Yeah, Rash. Whoa.
So yeah,
Well,
we can.
to that effect, though, I'm going to suggest Rash hop up on my back or get in one of the saddlebags.
Rash will acquiesce.
Yeah, we could maybe go in the air in case whatever it is will be perturbed by a disturbance.
You guys, Darius is a mount.
So anyway,
Alright, so
I could cast Find Steed and summon my hippogriff. I don't know if it's too chubby to fly at this level, but
What? I don't remember the hippogriff. Was it canonically chubby?
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
it was a
Yeah.
rotund hippogriff.
Oh no.
I do
Did you
think,
spoil it or did it come that way?
Yes.
yeah, I know we have like a 15-foot-ish ceiling, so
Hmm.
do with that what you will.
All right. So are we going across?
Well, I think the question is, like, I can carry Evie with
Mhm.
me, and Vim can fly, but that leaves Darius and Rash.
I think we
Um,
do multiple trips, right?
I guess Darius count. I keep getting thrown because obviously Darius is a larger creature, but counts as
Yeah,
normal
just
size
medium,
for.
yeah.
Also,
Okay.
with the perception check, Vim, you can see light coming out of this area here.
Oh, way down south?
Oh, okay. And there's lights down there. I don't know what's going on down there, but there's lights.
Okay.
I mean, that is
Well,
probably the direction we will need to go, right?
Well, why don't you guys fly and I will carry Rash. We don't want to waste too much time. I will just wade through the water.
There's something in the first
That,
it's sewage. Also, there's something in the sewage.
but we don't have time for it.
Darius, wait, you're religious. Can you just walk on water?
What does that have to do with religion in this world?
Also, like,
There is
just
pathways at the end of basically the hallways. Like, you can
or
just, like,
there's
step over
these
over here.
these little gaps. It would be very
Yeah,
quickly to
Also,
like,
yeah, I'll just
can you
pass
just
the.
walk on these parts?
yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
I imagine
I
we
will
could probably just walk and jump.
I
That's
will
what I
step
do in
here.
Baldur's
Does
Gate.
anything happen to me?
Yeah, as you step there, Darius,
Yeah.
I'm in the air up here.
the rippling water begins to move, and it comes to life.
Yeah.
Gross.
The water comes to life itself.
It's a sewage
Yes.
elemental.
It's a
Ew.
no.
But
It's
some
a
lovely palm
sewage.
trees.
It's a sewage ooze.
A sewage.
And we're going to roll
Yeah.
initiative.
That's not.
See, it was a cutscene thing anyway. We couldn't have avoided it.
You didn't know that though.
No, but
Ooh, the Oozwasis only rolled a 6.
I think we could have avoided it if we had taken turns on the carpet.
no, it would have probably reared up and attacked us.
I got a good initiative.
I got a 6.
It can happen.
I got an 8, but it's still better than the ooze.
Matt,
Then the
Chad, are you
ooze.
okay with running Rash tonight?
Oh yeah, let me open up
Thank
that.
Shape of water. This water is not shaped like a friend.
Emily is reading that book for her book club.
Oh, fun.
I didn't realize it was a book.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was only one library in Winnipeg that had it.
Was it the Millennium Library?
No, it was the library near my house,
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
which is weird.
What a funny, crazy, random happenstance.
Yes. Let me know when you have Rash's initiative, Chad.
And I was gonna remember I'm hitting the right one.
Nice.
Did that go? Yeah, that went. Okay.
All right, Luna. You are up. Anything that's
Awesome.
water in this central area is ooze.
But I can fly over it with Carpet Friend.
Yes.
And keep in mind, I am with you on the carpet.
Okay. Evie, get thee behind me. Actually, we can fight it from here if you want to be like there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can fight from 10 feet. All right, let's go. Is that
Yes.
wasn't? Oh, okay. It was not a
Yay!
good roll.
It's a big thing, hopefully.
But you should see its reflex save.
No.
Oh, that would be really crazy since we're not playing Pathfinder.
But
Okay.
You should see its deck save.
And then, let's see, as a...
One day we'll do a trivia game where we have just a list of different game systems, and like it's a question is like for a save based on someone's ability to dodge an attack, name the 3 different kinds of saves from 3 different systems.
Also, not all the fire damage goes through.
That makes sense. As a bonus action, I'm going to give Evie magical bardic inspiration. So you have a d6 that can go towards either restoring HP or dealing damage on your on a spell.
Nice.
Luna, as you start to fight this creature, can you make me a perception check?
Yes. Come on, Moe. Yes, Moe.
Luna, you clearly see
It's too powerful.
Peeking out from this area. They appear to be all dressed all in black. They look like some sort of like bandit, or perhaps ninja.
This person
and
down here.
This is what they look like.
Aw, Crystal Calf, you brought us some beans.
Little kobold.
This little
With a-
kobold.
Oh, kobold.
He's
This
got
little
yaoi
kobold
hands.
That's like, aw, and they're like, and as Luna notices that, we're going to be right back as we roll an ad break.
Mm.
And we return as Luna has just noticed a new possible friend, a kobold ninja. But it is now Rash's turn.
Yeah, if not friend, why
Okay.
friend shaped?
So you said all the water here is ooze?
Yes, all the water in this sort of
Okay.
square central area is ooze. It appears to be like a cleaner ooze.
Interesting. So, going rage?
Like you can see, like as it's like in the water, like the filth and stuff is being dissolved. It's probably eating.
Oh. Going rage and then swinging at this thing?
Because if you could, why wouldn't you use slimes for toilets?
This is like a
He
weird.
takes some umbrance with that, I think.
This
Voice
is
in
like
the
a
sky,
weird.
that's weird.
This is like a weird, twisted fantasy version of the Flintstones using dinosaurs for everything.
Eevee is a plasmoid, not an ooze. Two different things.
They're both living creatures.
They are, but Eevee doesn't.
Also, plasmoids are a kind of ooze. That's like raw.
Or at
That's
least very close enough.
Oh, it's 12 magical bludgeoning damage, and I'm assuming only 2 fire if it's got resistance
Yes. So
to fire.
The fire, not all of it goes through.
Yeah.
Right.
And then second attack.
Because it is literally a ooze that eats water and is made primarily of water. –
Alright. Okay, I think that is it.
All right. Vimbus.
So I'm gonna fly over here just so we're not all kind of in the exact same direction. And start firing some shots at this thing. And I'll go ahead and 21 damage.
21. They'll
Yep.
take all of it.
Alright, and then second attack.
As like your weapons all find purchase within the side of this ooze very easily.
Was concerned. That was such a shit damage roll.
A mighty 9.
That's tragic.
And then
Wow,
last attack,
that's a
yeah.
1 on every possible.
Yeah, there were so many ones there. And
No,
then,
I'm not kidding. The D6 for psychic is a 1. The other D6 for psychic is the 1, and the D6 for piercing is also a 1.
Yeah, triple ones, such garbage. And then 15 for the last one.
All right, it takes all of it in stride.
All right, it's my turn.
Darius.
Darius, I think, is going to point his hammer at it and just kind of mutter on it as his breath in a voice that, if the rest of you were listening close enough to hear it, is probably more frustrated and angry than you've possibly ever heard Darius. And he's just, we don't have time for this. And he's going to do Guiding Bolt at, I think, level 2.
18 will hit for 19 points of damage.
Yes, and as a remember, Guiding Bolt.
The next attack has advantage.
Advantage.
Yes, and I'm then going to move, see if I can maybe provoke. Well, then again, for D&D, it's only if you leave,
Yes,
right?
you have to
So-
leave range.
Mhm.
If I'm within range, it has reach, and if it has reach, I'm not going to be moving out of its range. So I'm going to wiggle. Do I carry Rash with me?
Yeah.
All right, so we're just going to move to this corner of the water.
Evie.
Okay.
Now we have flanking.
Nice. Well, this might be a tough fight for Evie because I don't know how acid or fire damage is going to go with
The
this
fire's
thing.
not working super
Well-
great.
If I may make a suggestion.
You may.
If you have just some sort of buffing ability, now might be a good time to use it, because then that would allow the next person in our group, who happens to be our lovely
Oh, that's sweet.
beacon of hope and wielder of hope sword friend, to have the benefit from the guiding bolt.
Well, unless what you do.
Nope. I got a lot of utility, not a lot of buffing.
Of course, if what you do uses a saving throw, it won't affect Guiding Bolt.
That's true.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to give alchemical acid
Ooh.
a shot.
Awesome.
And if
Dex
they can
save?
fail
Dex
that dex
save.
save, that'd be great.
How is their dex save? Well, show us.
I mean, it's a dex save. It's not
Technically.
as dexterous as a
Roll the goddamn dice, Will.
and turning off the automatic advantage that roll 20 people get.
Yeah. It turns
11.
creatures.
Yay!
It takes no
Pathfinder, that would be a critical
No
failure.
damage.
Is that a -3?
It takes no damage.
What?
It takes no damage.
It's immune to acid,
Oh!
which sort of makes sense.
I mean, water genasi are like resistant.
And it's also
to
resistant to
acid.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need some lightning, which unfortunately I can only give someone like D4 lightning damage.
Dang, I'm toast. There's very little I can do in this encounter.
Well, don't worry.
There'll be more.
You will join with the ooze shortly.
We
Alright,
all
so,
float down here.
It's going to use its action to release some vapors.
Gross.
Oh no!
Oh no, not the
I need
vapors.
I need each of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Evie,
Everyone?
you've got a +5.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot
Thank
radius.
God.
And the vapors are 10 feet thick.
I think I'm going to use a hero point.
I am.
Or is this
gonna-
a
wait.
wisdom or
okay, that's not
constitution?
Rash's.
Wisdom.
That's Vim's, and I'm going to use a hero point.
Alright, so Luna succeeds. Good job,
Is this
Luna.
technically a poison?
No, this is a confusion.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna use my hero
let me
point.
check
No, you
something.
succeeded, Matt. It's only
Oh.
DC
Is-
15.
Oh no, okay.
Or I didn't know what the. Oh, I didn't see what the DC was. Oh, exactly.
Oh,
Fine.
Okay.
Jesus
So then-
Christ.
Rash.
Points for using sublimate correctly.
Do I want to use lucky point this
no,
early? I guess I'm not going to be super helpful in this fight either way. Yeah, fuck it.
As long as it's not like Pathfinder confusion where you attack us.
Decidedly like Pathfinder confusion where they attack you.
Rash got a 15.
Rash is confused.
Oh shit.
Just turns around and wrings Darius' neck.
Alrighty. And then one pseudopod on Darius. A 13 will miss, and one pseudopod on
Darius.
Vim is just out of reach. No, wait, Vim is 5, 10, 15 in within reach. Vim, 22 to hit you.
That does hit. I'm assuming confusion means you can't use reactions.
Yes.
That's
So that would be 11
unfortunate.
bludgeoning, 8 acid, and you are grappled by ooze.
Don't like
You
that.
just see from the
Okay.
ground here a tendril fire up and just wraps around Vim.
This isn't supposed to happen.
I'm too cool for this.
I can actually get out of it fine, but
Uh,
I'm just being a little dramatic.
Luna, you're up. No, let me pull you into the ooze, Vim.
Never.
No, why?
Because it has an engulf ability, and I want to use it.
My mother was a green hag. I can
Bonus
teleport.
action. We're going to cast Divine Favor to give me an extra d4 of Radiant. And then let's make our sword friend attack at advantage for a
So-
31.
Just to let y'all know, this thing has an AC of 7. So,
Nice.
All right, well,
Very difficult to hit.
and then an extra 4 Radiant. And then we will swipe again.
Okay.
And then an extra 4 Radiant.
it's still up. Yeah, it's still kicking.
Oh,
Ooze abba-dee-bee-ba-die.
I guess we had flanking. Can I crit fish for that second one?
Sure.
Attack.
Hell yeah!
So I'm gonna
Always shoot your shot.
Fish
I'm
indeed.
actually we can keep the damage from the old one,
Hope,
but
hope,
I'm
hope.
gonna smite.
Hell yeah.
You should get your extra dice.
Yeah.
Hope lives, and her name is
Uh,
Luna.
Rosalie.
Okay,
Would be
now.
what, an extra?
There you go.
Hell
Let's just
yeah.
do,
Oh, the fire, though.
you know.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, still even have that still
and max
terrible.
damage
Well,
on
and then
3
hold
of those
on.
rolls.
Let me roll a smite here. It's a level 2 smite, so it's gonna be 3d8. Is it an undead or a fiend?
Let's try.
It's a
It could-
ooze.
All right, well that's not bad.
It's like Eevee.
What,
And
68
that's
total
smite,
damage?
which is doubled.
Oh, so
Right.
60. Well, 68,
That's 40.
then 78, then 87 total damage for that hit.
Still up.
As a treat. I'm like, can I just crit fish? Go fish.
That is the most Rosalie. That is the most Rosalie thing that has happened.
As
in
you
the
should.
hobby.
As you should.
As you deserve, Rose. Rose is basically a wizard. The world bends to her will.
What?
Is true.
Speaking of Rash,
So what is that? How does this work?
so Rash is confused under the effects
Yes.
of confusion spell.
So you roll a d10.
Yeah.
First and foremost, roll a d10. I have the things pulled up. I can tell you what it is.
I adore you,
Blam.
McKenna. Thank you.
Blam. It's a 1.
Okay. A creature uses all its movement to move in a random direction. To
All right.
determine the direction, roll a d8 and assign a direction to each die face.
Roll a
The
d8.
creature doesn't take an action this turn.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, So they run into a wall.
Oh, they don't end up moving at all because they're rolling in this
Yeah, they
direction.
literally just run into this
They
wall.
went in the. She went in the one direction she couldn't go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm like, what's going on back there?
Does she get another save at the end of her turn?
No.
Oh,
That might be dependent on
Let's take a look
the
at the spell quickly.
ability.
It says like the confusion spell.
Oh, so what does the confusion spell say?
At the end of his turn, it can make a wisdom saving throw. So
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, so she.
Rash is great at that, right?
Oh yeah,
Well,
+2.
So wise. So many years.
Same thing
failure.
she got before.
Yep. Love that. This is gonna be fun. Vim.
Alright, Messenger. Determined to make me use spell slots. I Misty Step out of the thing.
Aww. Didn't want to stay in the ooze, the sewage ooze.
Nope.
The
Would you?
Sewage.
Over here, and then I'll.
I can't.
I called it a Suznami.
Suznami.
And we will
I like that.
pop.
Tsunami. Oh god, if anyone else likes Aqua, chat, and now has Tsunami stuck in your head, I'm with you.
That's 20 damage for the first
And
attack.
The ooze will become a flat puddle of water.
Oh,
But you do
okay.
have to remain in
Yay.
initiative because Evie and Rash are confused.
Oh, was Evie confused?
Yeah, Evie's confused.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to just roll the d10?
Well, it'll be Darius's turn first. Darius, do you have anything that can get rid of confusion?
Actually, do I have? I would hate to spend a greater restoration on this, but
I hate to spend
Don't.
Yeah, that's all.
No, if we can just get me close to everybody, they'll get like the +5 to their saving throw. We'll
McKenna,
get
did you
there.
include your
I will-
+5
I will-
in the initial roll?
I did. I rolled a 5, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna hero point that because I
I-
don't want to be confused." And then I
Cons-
rolled a 2. So even with a +5,
Are you walking through the sewage?
yes.
oh, don't, Darius.
Well,
just-
okay. I'll. How close do I have to be to Luna?
10
Within 10 feet.
All right, so I will just move to this corner here. If you want to move to the
I
opposite
mean, I've
side.
got a flying carpet. If we can
Oh,
just
yeah.
get to my turn in 2 turns, I'll fly to y'all. Because
Okay.
I've got
Then
Evie
Then I won't even
on the
move.
carpet.
Then. I won't even move then.
Evie, roll me a d10.
I will roll a d10.
Please be the one.
Oh boy.
Roll a d8.
Okay.
7.
I will
Alright,
say
so
that I am in
you,
like Luna's.
you push
attack
Luna
of
out the-
opportunity
you
area.
push Luna out of the way and jump into the sewage. What's your movement speed, Evie?
A 30. But again, if Luna wanted to say grapple beyond a reaction,
You need a feat to grapple on a reaction.
do you?
Yes.
Normally, it's just a weapon attack.
Yeah, what I do have though is a trip attack that I could use as my reaction,
If you'd like,
where
you
I
would
just
have
knock
to-
you down.
You would have to attack Evie to do that if you want to attempt that.
I will heal Evie for like the
That's
made up
fine.
damage.
No,
But
you're, Rosalie, you
to
were
stop
gonna
some
roll to hit
shenanigans.
Evie. Roll to hit Evie.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn off that advantage.
Yeah, Evie goes to push by you and you just.
How's a nat 20?
Yeah.
Would you like to smite?
Swipe.
No! As a-
This will double your superior. This will double the superior.
Yeah, hold
as
on.
well.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
I'm
it
so
does.
sorry.
It is a damage die.
Oh god.
Oh, that's-
Is a trip attack not its own thing?
Yeah, it's
so
a weapon attack, and
it's a
then you
weapon
add the
attack, and then I
superior
add the superiority die,
Oh,
which
I
is
see. I see.
a d8. So I'm just gonna. Okay, great.
Yay!
I will heal you for all of that, I promise. But make a strength save for me.
a 38 damage, by the way, McKenna.
Yeah, it's like immediately bloodied. It's a strength save, you said?
Yeah.
Funny thing is, you get
That's a
a +5.
14.
You were prone.
Yeah.
So technically the attack is triggered when you move out of her square, so you are now prone in sewage.
The rules really fighting back there.
It's like you try to grab her with the whip sword and just
Next level. On the
Close
next level,
liner on the way out.
You don't
the
have
next level, I can actually grapple with this shit, but I don't.
Sentinel, do you?
No.
Oh, because that would have stopped it. Sentinel would mean you wouldn't need that. As long as you hit them, they would stop.
I wasn't intending to use this for this purpose.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm so happy.
I put fucking crit on you again.
Wow.
Fucking
This is a good
Alessia
way.
all over
This is a good way
again.
to start, y'all.
Okay.
I guess.
Love it when the party does more damage to the party than my own creatures do.
I guess Evie gets her confusion
Yeah, make your
saving
save.
throw.
Yeah, let's make that save. How's a 16?
That's barely what you need. That's exactly a success. You come to face flat in ooze.
Almost seems like none of that was necessary.
Okay.
Just floating there.
Everything hurts. What happened?
We were attacked by
I'm so
a
sorry.
giant water monster.
Evie hauls her sad, sorry ass up on
Oh, like Luna will swoop down with
Make me an
carpet
athletics check.
and like.
Well, it's still technically initiative. Make me an athletics check.
Also, we
Yeah.
still have to worry about Rash too. So
an athletics check to
To
what?
pull yourself up out of the sewage onto the pool.
Oh, come on.
You
That's
mastered
a 17.
it. Luna, you're up.
I'm gonna swoop down and grab Evie.
Oh, don't
Evie
make so
smells.
awful.
Now that
Yeah.
she's out of it, she smells like sewage.
I'm gonna fly us over here,
Filtered yourself.
and then I am going to. Let's see. What is? How much damage did I do to you?
I think it was 38.
Yeah.
All right, take 35 points of lay on hands.
Well, you did heal her for
God.
all of it.
Wow.
Hold on.
Luna lying
Hold the fuck up.
Just starting shit. Just instigating.
I
It's
then
38
use
points.
healing word as
Oh,
a bonus
God.
action.
Maybe do healing word
It's
first and then
not
heal the
gonna
remainder
do the
with.
right thing. No, because it was a big amount. So it's a D4 plus my charisma, which is 7
She's
total.
full.
There, it did. I told you it would heal the whole thing.
What's your healing word to Evie, Luna?
I was 7.
No, what?
Oh, yeah, I see.
I just say 7.
No, you're not cute. I perceive thee.
Look deep into Evie's eyes and you just say
7.
7.
It's like Evie. 7.
Oh, Pepper looks so upset. She's like curled up into a ball trying to sleep on my bed and she's just like
This is a great
Oh.
session.
Already.
I smell so bad. Evie spends time prestidigitating herself
So, Evie,
immediately.
when
I
you
will
go
say
to
that the lay on hands will
prestidigitate
immediately
yourself,
cure any poison that is also
there is no poison.
okay.
But when you prestidigitate yourself, you realize that the smell is so strong that it's going to take a day of prestidigitations to get rid of it.
No, it won't. Prestidigitation cleans square foots of things. That's what the spell does.
To be fair, prestidigitation cleans things off of you, it's possible the smell has already sunk into your being.
Been baked into
It's a
you.
square foot.
Yeah, but it doesn't work on stuff that's already in your skin. Or
Why
Does it
not?
have?
that's because that's not how
Yeah, one
prestidigitation
cubic
works.
foot. 1 cubic, that would include the
Yeah,
interior
of
of the
surface.
cube.
Yes.
Would it
How many
not?
centimeters is that?
Well,
It is
that no, because
one
that would
cubic foot.
it can't affect things like inside your body
Why not?
because that's not how it works.
If it could permeate.
You don't know that. Let's call
Well, then
Wizards of the
Evie will
Coast
just
right now.
continually flip herself inside out and
Okay, that might
prestidigitate
work.
herself.
That might
Sorry,
work.
but the guy who used to clear that just left the company. So
Yeah, he just retired.
Both of them did, I think.
yeah,
Just
the
crazy.
rules guy and the rules guy and the story guy, they both quit.
Yeah, they both retired. Which, you
To
know,
be fair, how old are they?
mid-
Honestly, it's a pretty good
40s.
retirement age. I think they're 40s to 50s.
Oh, well, congrats to them, I
They're
guess.
retiring very young.
Wait, people can retire at 40?
Well, I mean, when you're getting out of a sinking boat, anyway.
Retire in the sense of I don't have to work anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
They're going to go work on Daggerheart.
That would be amazing and that would be a coup.
That'd be hilarious to me, actually. I'd be like,
Evie
oh,
flips herself inside out as many times as it takes
Well, that's horrifying.
to prestidigitate herself properly.
Evie,
Even if she has
for
to
a-
siphon it off with brewery tools.
This
Evie, for
ring.
a short minute turns into one of those old toys you would get from Dollarama.
The water
those-
wigglers.
Oh. Those were always so strange to me.
They were fun to squeeze.
You know what? This session has already been a great success now. This is great.
Great success.
I'm putting
Okay. Oh, Rash needs to roll out of confusion.
Yeah, that's-
Yes, so...
Well,
She
I'll
got a
go to
+5
Rash's
now.
I think technically she has to do her turn thing
Yes,
though first,
so
right?
roll me the D8. Or
D10.
D10. 6. What's a 6, McKenna?
Doesn't move or take actions this turn. So she just gets to. Oh.
He just does a
Now-
little dance.
I was hoping for the one that says attack creatures so that I could have...
Oh,
it
the
hit
7 or
numbers.
8.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
Darius.
because it's funny.
That's so mean.
How else
Yeah,
am I
like-
going to damage Darius? And with the
You're about to do it emotionally.
So
Yeah,
I'm
you
just saying.
literally have his wife captured.
It's a real messed up fight we have when the only person that got damaged in the fight was me, and then the only other damage was Luna on Evie. Like this is I just want everybody to understand we got to get our shit together and up our game because
Wait, does that break my oath? Does hurting Evie break my oath?
No, you were trying to help her.
I was trying to
and
protect
now Luna's
her.
an oathbreaker.
Yeah.
and
No, I'm
it's
just
This is-
asking.
You know, if we had a nickel for every Oathbreaker paladin in one of our campaigns, we'd have
Specifically because of in interaction with my character.
specifically because of
Oh, you're the common
God, if we
denominator.
had a nickel for every champion or
What
paladin
Matt is
swore
to
an oath
dead
to
characters, I am to Oathbreaker.
I've only killed one character.
She's just that bitch.
Evie would beg to differ.
Oh,
Evie
Okay.
didn't die.
But
Evie did die. Evie was fully dead.
No,
Evie
we
needed
brought
to
you
have
back
been
very easily.
revivified.
That was very easy. though.
And as our party comes to terms with the quickly Benny Hill-esque prison break that's happening,
Oh boy.
we'll be
We're
right
just getting this
back.
out of our system. We're gonna rally.
You're going to rally.
Yeah, I'm sure when Maya's back next week, we'll be so much more chill.
And we're back.
So, just to say this, with I believe Rash having saved out of there, I would like to attempt to leap across this that thing here and race towards that little guy we saw in the room.
Make me a
Full
check.
at full
Oh,
speed.
I was about to point out that we have a friend actually over
Oh, a
here.
friend potentially.
Friend shaped. And Luna
Crit.
will just like
Darius is locked in.
Luna will just go on the carpet, go fast.
Wow, Dark Darius. Is Evie with Luna on the carpet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Luna, you see a small army, a squadron worth of kobolds.
Oh,
All of which are basically appear to be mustering in this room, getting ready to move deeper into the prison. They are all in like balaclavas. They're kobold balaclavas, so they don't fit right.
oh.
They're a narco syndicate. Wait, no. Anarchists or something.
Hello, friends.
Evie, these kobolds all have a very similar scaling pattern to the kobold that you saw up in the prison.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
parallel prison breaks.
Yes.
It's a rescue operation.
Are you all also here to do a prison break?
Hey, we've been caught! Oh no!
No. We are
also
we are
doing
not
a prison break.
guards.
We're
Be
doing a
not
prison break.
afraid.
Oh,
We are friend.
the two of their leaders will kind of approach the hole, like the stairwell. This is what one of them looks like. He takes off their balaclava.
Oh, he's got a little oven on his
And
back.
this is what the other one looks like. The balaclava is still on, but they have the
Oh.
glasses
Oh, boy.
on over top of a balaclava.
That guy's eyesight must
I
be
know you're
shit.
saying balaclava, but I just keep thinking about baklava.
Baklava.
And now I'm
Yes.
hungry.
They're wearing baklava.
Yeah, they're wearing food.
Will.
No,
No,
baklava's
they're wearing
food.
food. They're wearing food. It's a food
Baklava.
Okay,
hat.
well, I guess that's
Mask.
Have you never been to the Greek pavilion, Will?
Yes, I have. That's what
Good.
I'm saying. They're wearing baklava now.
Oh, I want lemon potatoes.
You did this
You
by
did
saying a
this.
similar word.
I just meant that I kept thinking about baklava and now I was hungry, and now instead of wearing like stealth gear, they are wearing food.
They're wearing food. They had a very messy picnic. No, but in all seriousness, they are in balaclavas, and they are all these little guys. As much as their token artwork is adorable, and I'm just going to keep showing it because I love it so much. It's so cute. They're all like dressed head to toe in black leather, several belts. Like they're all like locked in, ready to go. And the one with the alchemical apparatus on his back says, Hold. These are not brainwashed idiots. Are you brainwashed idiots?
I don't think
Oh
so.
no!
But a brainwashed idiot would also probably not think they're a brainwashed idiot. So you tell me.
I know we're here to mark
We'll
the
need to
Chalcidian
test your
order.
mind. What is 2 + 2?
4.
Excellent. You are incredibly intelligent. All right.
I am.
So,
It's true.
What must the bar be?
what? No, that is the
Kobolds?
hardest math problem in all of Kobold School.
I need to help the kobolds.
Evie finds a new purpose.
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Headmistress of Kobold School, Kobold Academy.
Oh God, that could be a spin-off. That could be a one shot.
Kobold Academy.
Use first class of kobolds on the graduation test.
Have you ever considered what 2 times 2 is?
Oh no, that is only for the smartest of all kobolds, the Kobold King.
Can I tell you a secret?
What?
It's also 4.
This is the happiest day of Evie's life. Vin
He's
says
been
out
led
loud.
on sacred wisdom.
That kobold is
If you have any other math questions, please ask me. I would love to answer them.
Just like
a sentence I never thought
the
Nintendo
universe
would say
expands
in my
around their
life.
head.
I could finally live my fantasy of being good at math.
What is D&D for, after all? You know, you get to be good at math. I get a wife.
The self burn.
I'm also a bit of a
I'll have
masochist,
to
so
try
that
that one
works.
next, Matthew.
Oh, what is that?
It could happen
not-
in this campaign.
It could happen.
It
in
could
this campaign.
happen.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, could it now?
It could happen.
Thinking about my next character, and it's like, let's not pretend that one's wish fulfillment.
I mean, let's not even look. I'm
That one's
looking.
bad.
I'm trying very hard not to look at Garl in this moment.
Ooh.
So we're here to mark some Chalcidian order,
Oh, yes, we are fighting the Calvinistic
and
order.
also rescue
And
some
also
people.
our friend. We have a friend, two friends in the
Yeah.
prison that we need to get out.
Yeah,
And
too. I had to make sure you
And
weren't counting
also,
somebody.
presumably, your kobold friend, who may or may not be in the same cell as one of our friends.
Yes, they were at one point.
Well, assuming it's the same kobold, then there may be multiple kobolds in there.
Well, we only saw one kobold. It's the only one that exists to me right now, other than these ones.
No cobalt permanence for Vim.
Peekaboo.
I've done that with my niece and nephew. It was adorable.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, your brains are underdeveloped. They're probably soft.
Damn!
Well, they are. They're children. Like, human brains aren't fully formed until they're 25.
I know, it's just the way you said it. It was funny.
I didn't say to their face.
I mean,
It'd
you
be
could. They
funnier if you
wouldn't. They
did.
wouldn't understand it
It
because
would
their
be
brains are
funnier.
Their
underdeveloped.
brains are underdeveloped.
They have no language skills.
You can say whatever you want to them. They
No.
don't get it.
Yeah.
Their brains are underdeveloped.
The economy is in shambles. Gaga goo goo.
God.
Yes, it is.
Anyway.
What a subliminal message.
Anyway, cobalt diplomacy. Vive la revolution.
Yeah, do we need to make any sort of...
What is your jailbreak plan? Maybe we can work together. Hello.
We have a very smart plan.
Okay.
We are going to claw up through the walls.
Okay.
Once we have arrived at the cell where our friend is, we'll put this device on it.
Uh-oh.
What is that device?
It appears to just be a
Nuclear bomb.
very large alchemical bomb.
Wait, but I love the way that you said it. It's like, what do you have in your mouth?
Like, it is,
What are you holding?
A
bomb.
knife!
To Evie's
Katya, what do you have
Evie,
in your mouth?
Evie,
Right? Like,
to
it's
give you an
that.
idea, like, if this kobold is the size of like a 6-year-old,
Oh no.
the thing on their back is the size of like a 4-year-old, and it's filled with alchemical fire, acid, and other explosive substances.
Does it look functional?
I mean, it looks like if you hit it hard
Lit it up,
enough,
it would blow up.
It explode.
Does it look like there is like a detonator, like a remote detonator for it?
No.
Oh,
It looks like
you
it'd be
will
like
die if you set that off. You will die if you set that off. Which seems counterproductive to your rescue mission.
I would
If you
die?
want, yeah.
But I have firebolt, and they like have like a fireball in their hand.
Oh, please put that away.
It has a 20-foot radius when it goes boom. Watch.
You know what a
Don't,
radius is.
don't. Evie just grabs it with a pseudopod.
Oh.
What if I put a detonator on it so that you could detonate it remotely?
Remote detonation.
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yes. Extremely.
Things can be done via remote.
Can I roll maybe either alchemist supplies or tinker's tools, whichever you prefer,
I would allow either, whichever you prefer.
Okay. It's the same. It might be like realistically, it's probably a little bit of both. I mean, that's still a 15, which I feel like is typically a success for something like this. Do I want to use Flash? Yeah, I'll Flash of Genius. It's a 21. Which is a crazy thing to say after rolling a 2. That's a 21.
Oh my goodness.
All right, you do a thing.
McKenna, just because this is your roles have been this way, I'm gonna preemptively give you a bardic inspiration for like the next thing that you want to do.
And guidance?
You.
Wait, can we do both?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
could probably throw a
that's fair.
guidance on top of the 21. Why not? Why not? Great. Now it's a 24. You can't tell me a 24 is a failure, Will.
24 is a success.
Okay.
You managed to do it.
Okay. Yes, so when you, and I really, really need to be clear about this, when you lift up this lid and the button twists and then you push. It doesn't just push on its own, you have to twist 90 degrees to the right and then push it down. Because we want to make sure it doesn't get pushed on accident, right?
But also, don't do that right now.
Yeah, but also I can make you a practice button if you really feel like you need to
What
practice.
if they try to hit the practice button when they want to do the real button?
That's true.
It's like, oh god, it's like the Baby Groot scene. This button will kill everyone. Don't press this button.
But okay, yeah, can you tunnel up?
No, we were going to walk up the stairs.
Oh, you mentioned digging.
No, I said we were going to
Crawled
go through
up the walls.
Crawl up the walls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. The stairs is fine too then.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, we have one more friend on the very topmost floor.
Oh.
Do you think we can get them before?
Yeah, if you need to, we can wait.
That would be great, thank you. Now, Will, having examined this bomb pretty
thoroughly,
intensely, is this like a this would blow up a door kind of bomb, or is this this would like fully nuke the building kind of bomb?
Oh goodness, it wouldn't fully nuke the building. It's like a breaching charge. It would blow out a wall.
Okay, that's fine.
Like it's that. It's not anything else.
Okay. I mean, if it comes down to it, we might just be able to blow out a wall ourselves and then get him on a carpet, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's go.
It will be fine.
So, you will continue to move your way, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. You eventually continue to make your way through the hallways of the prison. As you move, the guards are still not on high alert. Are you letting the kobolds accompany you?
Yes.
Okay.
It sounded like they had a plan.
Yes, I mean,
and I liked their plan.
Their plan is get to their friend, blow up the wall, and go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are worse plans. Ours isn't that much better.
Oh, Luna will teach them about the quiet game.
Oh, the kobolds have their stealth balaclavas on, so none of them are actually able to speak.
You are very good at this game.
The balaclavas are actually engineered to keep their snouts shut.
I
thought they had themselves.
I was thinking that there was some magical silencing, but no, they're just muzzled.
No, they just
the syrup in the baklava is just so sticky.
I mean, as they're moving, they're like,
this is canon now.
They can fully understand each other.
I love that Luna teaches them the quiet game and then immediately loses it probably 3 times over.
Yeah. As you make your way into a hallway, Chad, can you roll me a D100, please? I need
Ooh,
Chad to roll me this D100. It's very important.
Okay.
91.
Sweet. So Chad,
Yeah.
you all open the door to the stairwell.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And basically there is like a guard break room and then the stairway up.
Uh-huh.
There are 91 guards in the room.
Inside of the guard break room, there appears to be a guard on their break.
Okay.
As you all open the door, he looks at all of you.
Uh-huh.
It's like, holy shit, did I fall asleep at work again? Fuck, I knew that danger nap was a bad idea.
It's your guy.
Or is this
I-
the time that I need to not be here?
We are emissaries of the dream god, and you are still asleep.
Fuck, I shouldn't have taken the danger nap at work. God damn it, I'm dreaming about work.
Deb kind of comes in the room. It's like, this would be a good time to not be here.
Fuck. All right. You know what? Yeah, fair enough. Here, he hands you keys, like just a ring
Alright,
of
take 'em.
keys.
Thank you.
Oh, and opens up. He opens up like a counter, like one of like the guard like chambers, like one of like the like work uniform chambers, and he'll like pull out these like necklaces. These are for the wards. Here you go. There you go. There you go.
Fantastic.
Hand you each of them. And you know, pretty much everyone working here has drank the Kool-Aid, so good luck.
Sure.
Desna speed, and we'll see you on the other side.
When you wake up, leave this place, and when you wake up, you will magically be somewhere else.
Also, choose a different career.
I literally am doing this because it's a paycheck.
Yeah.
I mean,
There are easier ways to
Become a fry cook.
I
We
think
are
he
grateful
gets
that.
it.
well, no. Here's the
we are
thing, right?
grateful
Like,
that
I
he was
originally
here at
took
this
this
time.
job as like a means of like, trying to affect change from inside the system. But
Difficult to do
yeah.
when literally everybody is brainwashed into wanting to destroy the universe. Got
Yeah,
it.
it's a little bit difficult. I mean, they don't, if you can avoid the reprogramming room, don't go in there. They sit you in the middle of it, and they have this like candle that spins around you.
There is
Yeah, that sounds
Not
really
the
irritating.
war
Ba
and
Sing
Ba
Se.
Roses are red, storm clouds are gray.
That sounds really
No, we're not
irritating.
going to Lake Laogai. Wait, is this Lake Laogai?
This is Lake Laogai.
Don't worry, it'll be never confirmed if Jet's dead or not.
So we'll take it from here.
He's dead. He's very dead.
We'll come across him in the new Avatar series.
He's a skeleton with his little hook swords.
He'll be doing Korra slander, so people will like him. People don't like Korra for some reason. It makes me sad.
Well, stupid people don't like Korra.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I said it.
So
Anywho,
we'll take it from here.
yeah, they just did a whole bunch of reprogramming on a bunch of folks, and they're sending another batch later today over to the ritual site. So,
Do you know if there is a way to undo the brainwashing?
I mean, I find that people get knocked out too hard, knock them right. But other
Brain
than that,
damage, got
maybe
it.
some greater restorations might help.
That's gentler, yes.
That's like a hypothetical. I've never actually been able to unbrainwash someone.
We will give it our best shot. Thank you.
But other than that, I don't know what else I can do. Really, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You've
I'm
done a
just-
lot.
very helpful.
I'm just a guy.
Yeah, you've done a lot.
Just a guy. Actually, where are the uniforms kept?
Lockers.
we're doing that trope.
You want uniforms? I got you uniforms. He'll open up lockers. Let's see. This guy's an asshole. He'll break the lock He'll take his lock from his locker. He's like, I have a feeling I'm going to be unemployed after today. So he'll take his lock. He'll take the other lock. He said the funny thing about these locks is that they can actually be opened with another lock of the same type, and he just hits it.
Do they come in a size centaur?
I'm
No.
sure the shirt
But the
does.
shirt does.
Luna
Okay.
opens her magic wardrobe and pulls out an identical uniform.
Fair.
Okay, now we are all guards.
The kobolds all have guard uniforms on. We are guards. Bum 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 bum.
We will be undetectable as
Love
we
these
move
kobolds.
through the prison.
We are super spy.
Shh.
Quietly.
Super spies don't say that.
Super spies.
Or whisper
love-
it.
I love these kobolds. They're just basically toddlers.
How did they get in here?
I mean,
You ask them.
The sewer area is pretty open.
Do you ask them how they got in here?
I guess.
Yeah, actually.
They will pull out what appears to be a used scroll of teleportation
Oh.
that they
pretty
jimmied
impressive, actually.
together
Yeah.
arcane crystals to trick the scroll
Aw.
into working. And they said, we thought about this place and we hoped we would land here.
Aww. I have to admire your moxie.
That could have gone really poorly, I think. But it didn't. So, all right.
I did roll before stream. I did roll when I was prepping this location to see where they would end up. And there were more
Nice.
options that were dangerous to them than helpful.
Oh. Well, I'm glad they got one of the good
But
ones.
do you remember that random D100 I had Rose roll a couple weeks ago?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this.
Fantastic.
But yeah,
So, now that we've got these and we've got keys, I guess we should keep
We're
going.
ready to do this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
so as you all make your way up into the prison proper, that is where we are going to call it tonight.
Oh,
It's a
I
good
think
point.
this is a good ending point for the session. You've gotten some more allies, and as you're making your way up into the prison, activity is beginning. And we once again will see you all on the next episode. Bye bye.
bye-bye.